Cortez, who just proudly announced that capitalism just is not a redeemable system for us. Really? Take a look.
To me, capitalism at its core, what we're talking about when we talk about that is the absolute pursuit of profit at all human, environmental, and social cost. That is what we're really discussing. And to me, that is not a redeemable system for us to be able to participate in for the prosperity and peace for the vast majority of people.
Here with reaction, Senator Marco Rubio, who, by the way, just introduced legislation that would ban the use of arrest papers as identification for illegal immigrants at airports. The fact that you have to bring that as legislation is a little mind-numbing. There's a very large, and we were down in Miami together, and we did this town hall. There's a very large Cuban-American community, vibrant community in Miami. And I mean, the people that suffered under the Castro regime, I know, have a very, very different opinion than AOC on this issue of capitalism, the greatest wealth-producing system for anybody that wants to work hard and drive themselves to success.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by those comments. Those comments are now the mainstream of the Democratic Party. And either people believe that or they have to pretend they believe it, and certainly their policies do. They woke up one day and I guess decided that Marxism was right all along and that the Cold War should have never ended. And I don't understand how people that feel that way don't just move to one of these other countries. There's so many other countries out there that actually agree with that sentiment about socialism being better than capitalism. In the real world, the world I come from, the neighborhood that I grew up in, the people I've grown up around, my family, capitalism is not these big corporations. Capitalism is the small business owner. It's the person that started it out of the basement of their home or their garage and now owns a small business and employs 4 people. That's not possible in any other system but the capitalist free enterprise system. That's the only system in the world where that's ever been possible, where someone can come here legally from another country and in a short period of time be the owner of a business and control their own economic destiny, provide for their families and jobs for others like them. So look, I think that's a great debate to have. We should have it. It's important to reinvigorate in every generation the belief in capitalism, but this sort of rejection of it and this embrace of socialism by the Congresswoman you just said, I mean, that's now the mainstream of the Democratic Party.
So she wants this Green New Deal, which would basically be, cradle to grave, womb to the tomb, redistribution of wealth. My question is, I have a hard time understanding where this belief that government can be successful. Now, the same government that bankrupted Social Security and Medicare, they're both headed for insolvency. There was no lockbox. They raided the lockbox and squandered the money. The same people that destroyed our school system in many towns and cities across the country, the same people that promised keep your doctor, keep your care, and save money. Well, millions lost their doctors, millions lost their care, and we're all paying about 200+% more. The same people that can't keep law and order, why would we trust them with any other aspect of our daily lives?
Because socialism is not about economics. It's a big mistake that we make. Socialism has nothing to do, it's about power. It's about the ability to control people. If you control where people work, if you control how much they make, if you control who owns what, then you can control what they say, you can control who they hire, you can control what they can sell, what they can do, what hours they can open. It's about power, it's about control. That's what socialism has always been about. Socialism ultimately is not possible. The socialism she's talking about and they talk about is really not possible without a government that actually controls every aspect of your life. Because, and that's why I don't think they're that troubled by inflation. I think they like the fact that inflation's run amok and that prices are high, because that just means that they can come in with the argument that, you see, the market can't provide for your needs, only a government check can, only a government guarantee can. It plays right into their hands. But again, socialism is not about economics. It's about power, it's about control. That's why people flee it. That's why Miami, has inherited 800,000 to 1 million people from Latin America who flee socialism because it fails and it destroys lives.
I'll quote Ronald Reagan and end the segment with, government is the problem. Senator, always great to have you. Thank you for being with us. Straight ahead.